stable, Masanari Tanaka, assistant trainer.
For starters, maybe talk about the work.
追い切りはちょっと何が欲しかったか、何が見ましたか、ちょっと聞きたいです。どうでした？
そうですね、レースの1週前ということで、しっかり負荷をかけようということだったんで、はい、いっぱいにやりました。見てても抜群の動きだったんで、はい、このまま無事に行ってほしいなと思います。
Yeah, this is our main fast work a week out from the race. He moved just the way we wanted him to. We were very happy with how he went through the work.
How has he adjusted to being here and just being out there and going to the track?
もう外掛けがチャーチに慣れましたか？
そうですね、乗ってる担当の瀬川さんも馬場にフィットしてきたっていう話だったんで、はい、合ってると思います。
He's been discussing it with the exercise writer Masatoshi Segawa, and it seems that the horse is really settled in well and seems to move across the dirt here quite easily.
How are you feeling personally? What's the excitement like getting ready for the Kentucky Derby next week?
自分の気持ちとか、ちょっと本当にもうそろそろケンタッキーダービーなので、ちょっとエキサイティングでしょうか。
そうですね、アメリカで一番のレースに出させてもらうのはすごい光栄なことですし、非常にワクワクしています。
So yeah, he's very excited leading into the Kentucky Derby. It's the biggest race in America, so it's pretty exciting.
To win this race, what would that mean for Japanese horse racing in general?
ちょっと日本馬がケンタッキーダービー勝てば日本にどういう意味ですか？
そうです、すごいもう歴史に名を残すことになると思います。
Absolutely change history.
There's a lot of fascination here about how much time the Japanese horses spend on the track versus American horses. Can you comment about why that is and why they spend so much time on the track and it's just the normal Japanese Americans?
結構アメリカの競走馬と比べたら結構日本の馬がほぼすごい長くで馬場でちょっと調教してます。どうしてずっと馬場でいますか？
これはもう日本のスタイルですね。はい、距離乗っていっぱい食べさせてっていう、はい、調教スタイルです。
Well, it's the normal style in Japan to stay out of the stall this much. The idea is you keep them moving and then they'll eat up a lot when they get back to the stables.
Did they early on see the talent with Derma Sotogake, and did they see like early last year? I know he went great late last year. Did they know that he was this talented early?
2歳の時に夏ぐらい外掛けがこんなぐらいの能力があると思いましたか？
そうですね、デビュー前からずっと期待されてた馬ですし、すごい乗り手の感触も良かったので、先々走ってくるだろうなっていうふうには思ってました。
Yeah, from once he got to the stable and they started working with him, they could tell he had a lot of potential. And once they figured him out, he proved them right.
And how long was the Kentucky Derby on the radar in the plans?
いつからちょっとケンタッキーダービーに行きたかったそうですか？
それ2歳の、ダートの G1 勝たせてもらった時から、次の年の、春の最大目標はケンタッキーダービーにしようという話は、はい、ありました。
At the end of last year, he won the Japan level 1 grade. It's a local grade 1 Zen Nippon Nisai Yushun, which is the second leg of the road to the Kentucky Derby in Japan. And after he won that, they felt that the Kentucky Derby would be something that they might be able to get to.
Could you just speak to the bond that these two horses have, having spent so much time traveling together and working together?
結構このコンテニュアールとデルマソット掛けがずっと一緒にサウジとドバイ一緒になので結構友達になったでしょうか？
そうですね、はい、仲良くやってくれてますし、一頭よりかは、たくさんいた方がいいんでね、はい、今は楽しんでやってくれてます。
Yeah, they've been together a long time, and it's really nice to see how well they get along, and they seem to enjoy each other's company quite a lot. Having traveled from Japan to Saudi Arabia to Dubai and then to America, so it's traveling alone is always you're always worried about your horse, but having the two together, it's been really nice, and they seem to really enjoy spending time together.
I know it's limited, but how much do you learn from the past Japanese horses that have raced in the Derby, like Crown Pride and others?
結構他の日本馬がケンタッキーダービーに出走したの経験、結構それから結構勉強しましたか？いろいろ。
そうですね、まあいろいろケンタッキーダービー見させてもらいましたけど、やっぱりアメリカの馬は強いっていうふうには思ってます。
One of the things that when we're studying the past Kentucky Derby Derbies, while we learned from the Japanese in the past, we more learned from the Americans and how they perform. And so we know that the Americans are strong, so it's going to take a lot to be able to beat them.
To perform in front of a large crowd and just the overall media impact he's even seeing just today, I mean, is this overwhelming? Is this something that he's been looking forward to? Kind of what does that look like?
今からすごいメディアが増えて、たくさん人も来るとか、それが楽しみにしてる、ちょっと怖いですか？
そうですね、それだけデルマ外掛けに注目してくれてるってことなんで、僕はもう大歓迎です。
So yeah, it's probably going to be a bit overwhelming for Derma Sotogake with all those people, and me too. It's a lot to take in.
What is the horse's personality like?
外掛けの性格はどうですか？
まだ子供っぽいところはありますけど、レース使っていってどんどん大人になっていってますし、はい、すごい成長を感じます。
So he's in the stall and around the barn. He's still a bit of a child, so to speak. But when it comes to racing, he buckles down and he's becoming more and more of an adult every day.
What's the first thing you notice when you get into Churchill Downs and get settled and see the spires and such for the first time?
初めてチャーチルに着いた時にちょっと何が初めてちょっと見ました。
やっぱもうケンタッキーダービーの看板スタンドの看板見て、ケンタッキーダービーに参加できるんだなっていうふうに思いましたね。
So when he arrived here and walked over to the track and saw the twin spires and the sign, the Churchill Downs, it kind of blew him away to actually see it in person.
In the UAE Derby, he was very impressive running on the lead. Is that his preferred running style?
UAE ダービーで逃げましたけど、それが外掛けの一番好きな走り方ですか？
前回、行く馬もいなかったんでスタートダッシュも決めれたんで行く形になりましたけど、特に別に位置取りとかはこだわってないです。
So that's not necessarily his preferred running style, but in that race there was no speed, so at the start the jockey kind of made the decision to go with it, and it worked out quite well.